I'm Chef Carol NYC. This video is part of a multi-part series on this particular product, which is the gum paste flour cutter set. Now, I'm sure there are many people who own this product who do not know how to use all of the pieces or create all of the flowers. In this series, I will cover every flower in this box, and at the end of the series, you should be able to have a beautiful centerpiece, beautiful decorations for a cake or bouquet or anything that you see fit. Remember that these gum paste flowers can be stored and kept for weeks, months, or years. Let's get to it. To make the hydrangea, I'll need the following. I have a wrapped 26 gauge wire. I have my needle nose pliers, palette knife, glue gum brush. I have my 9-inch roller with my Forever 1/16 of an inch rings, African violet petal dust. I have Wilton's blue petal dust. I have styrofoam. This is the Hydrangea plunger cutter. This is the Hydrangea veiner, both part of the Wilton Gum Paste Cutter Kit. Shortening, my dusting, my gum glue, my rollout mat, and this is a dryer rack. I'm going to start by making the center buds for each hydrangea. To do that, I'm going to roll out 1/4 inch ball of gum paste. I'm going to take my 26-inch gauge wire and I'm just going to give it a little hook. If you're unfamiliar with this procedure, you can find it in my video on making gum paste leaves. And I'm just going to need a small piece of gum paste, as I said, about 1/4 inch, very small piece of gum paste. Roll it into a ball. I'm going to take the hooked wire, dip it into the gum glue, insert that hook into the ball, take your piece of gum paste and shape it around the hook. Gonna take your palette knife and make a cross. And you'll make about 15 of these and you'll set them aside to dry overnight. To make the hydrangea, I'm going to start out with about a 2-inch ball of ready-to-use gum paste. I also have a video on the different types of gum paste. And if you're not able to get the ready-to-mix or the ready-to-use gum paste, there are also recipes for actually making your own gum paste. And in some cases, you can actually use colored fondant with a bit of Tylose powder, and it will give you the consistency that you need to make gum paste flowers. So I'm going to roll this out and give my mat a little dust. Dust the top of my gum paste. I'm going to give my veiner a little dust. A little dust under my mat. I'm going to take the hydrangea cutter, press it into the gum paste, give it a little twist, peel it off, make sure the edges are clean. I'm going to place it over the veiner that's labeled hydrangea, give it a punch, and it has veined the petal. Now what I'm going to do is take one of the petals that I made yesterday. I'm going to take a little gum glue and put it into my center, and I'll feed there and then I'll just pinch it in the back. And what I'm going to do is insert it into the flower former and allow it to dry upside down. So continue to make your hydrangeas. I suggest you make about 15 blossoms, and that will make a perfect bouquet. Color dusting the hydrangea. Hydrangeas come in an assortment of colors. Initially, I tinted the gum paste with blue and got a very light colored blue so that I could very easily add color to the hydrangea. The hydrangeas can also be colored from, say for instance, a white bloom. What I like to do, I like to highlight the edges of my hydrangeas, making them just a little bit darker than the rest of the flower. So part of my bouquet is going to have blue hydrangeas, purple hydrangeas, and a kind of a hybrid color combination of blue, purple, just a hint of white. Depending on the color scheme that you're working on or what the occasion is, you can decide very easily what color your hydrangea is going to be. So we have to color the front and we also have to color the back. So I'm lightly dusting this because I want a lot of the white to show through the blue. Color dusting is totally up to the artist, and when you're working on gum paste flowers, you are indeed the artist. This is one of the blue hydrangeas made from the tinted gum paste. So I've colored the back. I'm going to put a purple edge on this one. If you've ever driven past someone's yard that's filled with hydrangeas, it looks as if everything is in harmony, in bloom. And the last white one I have, I think I'm going to give it predominantly a purple look. As I said, these are your flowers. Color them any color that you want or any color scheme that you happen to be working on. Sometimes if you give them a little tint, it makes it easier to color. You don't have to fill in as much. But if you want the color to look a little blended, then you can also just make them out of white. And then use whatever colors you like. I'm going to edge this one with blue. So remember, you can add as much or as little color as you like. If you want them to feel as if they are newly in bloom, you might even try adding a little bit of green and making some of the petals smaller. So I also have here my hibiscus leaf, and what I'll be doing is making an arrangement out of these flowers and making a very lovely hydrangea bloom. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I really hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe so that you'll know when the next video drops. Please share it with a friend. At the end of this series, you should have beautiful leaves, balloons, enough to make the most fantastic cake designs imaginable. So practice, come back, and I'll see you on the next tutorial. See you soon.